My name's Joost Bakker, and I believe in buildings that create habitat, don't destroy it, and create a better environment for all of us to live using materials that are endlessly recyclable, non-toxic and natural. This building shows that you can build houses and buildings that use other byproducts, but also at the end of this building's life, of maybe in 20 years' time or 100 years' time, this whole building can be pulled apart and reused and recycled or remade into something else. I'm really obsessive about using only materials that can be easily recycled and are non-toxic to work with. The materials in this house are simple, really. Steel, which is so easily to recycle, in straw. And then we've got timbers that are made using glues that are made from soybeans rather than petroleum. Things like this timber is sourced from wharf timber. Yeah, everything else is pretty double glazed windows, locally made Viridian glass. And then best of all, we've got a green roof up there. My dream is that councils will enforce all our new buildings to have roofs like this. The benefits are just many, but creating habitat for birds, bees, wildlife, cooling the surrounding temperature so you don't have a hot surface that's radiating heat in summer, slowing down stormwater runoff. It's a massive insulator. You don't get the heat gain in summer inside, so you don't need air conditioning inside, and you don't get the heat loss in winter. Yeah, it's a great thing to have, you know, rather than be able to sit on the roof and have a drink. How good's that? To me, this building is perfection. You know, this is habitat created for not just for the people that live in it, but for the birds, bees, and animals and insects. I think for us to be sustainable, we have to live without generating any waste. It's got to go down that path. So this house is sort of built in reverse. The bathrooms and kitchen were made in Williamstown in an old factory, and we found a disused or deregistered shipping container. So we built all the kitchen and all the joinery, bathrooms at the back, toilets at the back, laundry in one container. The beauty about this is that you use a hell of a lot less plumbing, centralised hot water. You don't lose much heat and you don't use a lot of energy, so you turn a hot tap on, you're within a couple of metres of your hot water service. A lot of it is not really high tech, it's just logical, practical ideas. It's about using as little amount of energy as possible, so there's no cooling, there's no air conditioning in this house, there's no heating other than a fireplace. So it's all about positioning of the windows and cross ventilation. That's key. I really hope and dream that the houses that will get built will have green roofs, so that in 20 to 30 or 40 years time, you'll actually fly into Melbourne and you'll see this big green mass of trees and vegetation and beehives and birds, and that's where the future's really going to be, I think.